Hey guys, Tom from Lush Dollar here. Today we're going to talk about a website called Wrapify. It's one that says you can earn hundreds of dollars a month simply by driving your car around town. And they know that if you're driving around, why not earn some cash in doing so? And the company offers both commuters as well as your average driver the opportunity to wrap their car to earn cash as they drive around town, as long as you don't mind wrapping your car with a commercial message of sorts. And maybe something to consider. And you won't get rich, but you can make a few $100s in doing so. And so today's video, I want to talk about the reviews, if it's worth your time, how it works, and how much you could potentially make in your city. So as always in all my reviews, I'm 100% honest, just like to inform that's just how I work. So let's begin. So first of all, you're probably wondering if Wrapify is legit. Yes, it's 100% legit. And let me just talk about who they are really quick here. And according to their website, you can see their mission is to empower brands by combining their performance-driven OOH and omnichannel ad tech platform with the gig economy. They were founded in 2010, 10 million miles logged, 450,000 people in the database, and they're open nationwide throughout the United States. And yes, it's only open to the United States residents as long as you're over 18 years or older. So simply put, they're connecting offline and online advertising channels to drive measurable results by putting cash back in the pockets of drivers. So you're going to put messages on your car, such as a car wrap, and then the amount you make just depends on how much you drive. You're going to have to download an app, and I'll show you that in a second here, and that'll track the mileage when you drive throughout town. And again, you'll be paid based upon that mileage. So the company is very legitimate. So if you are going to sign up, you can see that they work with tons of brands you've heard of. So this is no doubt not a scam. They will pay out. But the question is getting on board and getting a wrap on your car. That's the tough part because there are a lot of drivers that are in the system. And to sign up, you do need to download the app. You could do so Google Play or the App Store, of course, for whichever phone you have. I have an Android, and for this video purposes, this is the Android, but they both work the same. So you're going to download the app, and when you do so, you're going to have to allow them permissions on your phone. And you'll click on the go here, and you'll see that they'll ask you for those permissions. Just click allow because they want to track your location as well as record video and so forth. It's pretty standard for a lot of apps that work just like this. And when you do so, you'll come to the sign in page. If you have an account, then you could sign in, but since you do not, you will create an account, which will be in the bottom here. And in creating that account, when you click on that link, I'll take you to a page that looks something like this. You want your name, email, number, date of birth, and so forth, create an account, and then you can access your dashboard right away. And when you do so, I'll show you what the dashboard looks like, where you can start to see campaigns. Okay, when you sign up, this is what the dashboard is going to look like on your app. You can see the map. It's going to show you where you're located right now. Say if you're qualified on the top here. What you want to do is just go to the menu here. You have your earnings if you earned something, but the most important one here is going to be that campaign section. That's where you're going to want to look for the most recent campaigns. And when you click on that campaign section here, there's no campaigns offers just yet. So these are always going to be refreshed throughout the day, the week, the month, and you can sign up for emails as well. They also can message you here. And you can add photo requests if a campaign wants to know more about your car because they want specific cars. You could set up scheduled appointments as well as look at messages from certain campaigns. There's also frequently asked questions that will go over to a lot of the questions, such as how much can you earn, how does it work, and so forth. And an important question is probably you want to know is how much you can earn. And typically what you're going to see, depending on your coverage, you can earn anywhere from $196 to as much as $452. It's just going to depend on coverage. And campaign zones typically are within 50 miles of the advertiser. So as long as you're within that 50 miles of the advertiser, you can qualify for a lot of these. And then if you're eligible for the Wrapify, to be eligible, you just need to pass a background check, need a 2010 or newer, pretty much any car, no damage, paint or body, significant at least, and you also need a pretty good background check. They do allow some exceptions here, such as no more than 2 accidents and so forth. Eligibility is pretty straightforward, and if it is older than a 2010, they may make an exception, you would think, but that isn't the case. It's just a hard no. It has to be a 2010. As if for fleets, it's no fleets, it's individual cars. And in terms of offers, you're probably wondering, as I mentioned, they can pop up throughout the week. Typically, they have about a 6-week notice before a start date, and then they give drivers about a 5-week notice. So if you're in a zone and you run this app, they know where you're going. They may reach out to you. And how often they're available is just going to depend. So it's going to depend on where you live, how many miles you drive, what kind of car you have, and so forth. And typically, those campaigns can last up to a year, but typically they're 1 to 3 months. So if you're averaging $200 times 3 months, you can make about $600 having your wrapped car. And in terms of wrapping the car, it is 100% free. You just have to go to a special wrapping detailer. They will give you information about how it's going to be wrapped. There's no cost to you. You're just required to wash your car, and then you just show up to the appointment. And it's pretty much as simple as that. You're just going to keep your eyes peeled for campaigns. That's just the question. A lot of people find that they don't get that many campaign invites, and that's one of the big reasons people don't like the site. But if you do get one, you jump on it quick and apply, and if they accept you, then you can get into the system and then get your car wrapped and make that $200, $300 per month. But again, it's going to depend on where you live, how often you drive, what kind of car you have. In the end, you're not going to get rich using Wrapify. You might make a couple $100s a year. It's just going to depend on your demographics, where you live, how far you drive, what you're driving, and so forth. Just keep that app open and it can track you. Most people never see a campaign. Some people might see one, and even if you see one, doesn't guarantee that you're going to get accepted. Anyways, for now, it's 100% free. It's a legitimate company. You can at least try, add your information, and go from there. It's good to do for now. So always go to lunchdollar.com. I have hundreds of ways to be smart with your money, save your money, make money, and just always 100% honest. Like to inform, that's why I created the channel, as well as the website. I'm going to keep adding content as much as I can. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.